can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin RNDR. RNDR over the last 1 month has lost 18% of its value. Over the last 1 year, we have seen RNDR decline by 41.2%. Currently, with a market cap of $1.8 billion, currently trading above $3.61. How high can RNDR go in the coming days and the coming weeks? We'll look at RNDR token's performance against the US dollar on a weekly time frame. We'll look at RNDR token's performance against the king of the market, Bitcoin. And we'll finally look at RNDR token's market cap, which sits at the $1.8 billion level. Is there room for us to pump to the moon? How high can we probably go if that epic alt season comes around? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. RNDR token currently trades above $3.6 with a market cap of around $1.8 billion. A fully diluted market cap sitting at $2.3 billion. RNDR token's all-time high happened on the 17th of March 2024. We saw it trading for as high as $13.6. Right now it's down 73% from that all-time high. RNDR Network is the leading provider of centralized GPU-based rendering solutions, revolutionizing the digital creation process. The network connects nodes operators looking to monetize their idle GPU compute power with artists looking to scale intensive 3D rendering work and applications to the crowd. If you look at RNDR token's performance against the US dollar over the last few years, it's been pumping to the moon. But at some point in time, there's always a huge dump to Goblin Town because RNDR token is currently trading where it was trading in November of 2021. But it's not that straightforward. Let's look at what has happened over the years. After RNDR token was launched in June of 2020, we saw it pumping aggressively to the end of a bull market in November of 2021. By the time the bull market ended, RNDR token had rallied up by more than 18,000% in just under 2 years. It was not a smooth ride to the top. There were some hiccups along the way. There were some dumps along the way. First, we saw RNDR token here shedding around 70% of its value. That was not okay. Continue rallying. Also shed around 86% of its value. So for it to get those huge gains, for it to get that 18,000% return, you had to stomach 2 huge drawdowns in the process. But when the bull market ends, then there's a very bigger dump that comes, and that dump always carries us to Goblin Town. For RNDR token this time around, it took it to as low as the $0.3 level. We saw it losing 96% of its value, which is normal in the altcoin market. These altcoins are very volatile. These altcoins could easily dump very well in the bear market. That's why you want to sell at the end of a bull market. That's why market participants are always obsessed about when will the bull market end. In the bear market, 90% dump is normal because in this market, volatility is a feature, it's not a bug. If you want to get those outrageous returns, you have to be willing to take advantage of those tokens when they are down in Goblin Town. And that's what happened. We saw RNDR token losing 96% of its value. But one of those smart investors that believed and trusted the process, you would have seen huge gains in the corresponding years because RNDR token recovered and eventually went to new all-time highs. And by the time we got to the 11th of March 2024, it was already trading at the $13 level. It already rallied up by more than 4,700%, which meant $1,000 invested at the bottom of the bear market of RNDR token in 2022 would have given you over $45,000. But then again, since March of 2024, RNDR token has failed to set new all-time highs. It has been distributing as the case may be, or it has been dumping depending on where you stand. 80% dump is not outrageous in the cryptocurrency market. That's not anything you have to start writing home about. That's just a normal correction before we eventually see higher prices. We saw that happen for RNDR token in early days. We saw an 80% decline and 86% decline before it went for that final blow of top. That final blow of top erased all those 86% declines and even saw it pumping by 2,000% in just 140 days. And I'm not expecting RNDR token to pump 2,000% in 140 days. I'm just trying to show you that an 80% decline doesn't mean the cycle is over. We saw it getting to as high as $13 in March of 2024. Attempted to rally to new all-time highs in December of 2024, but we got stuck around the $10 region. These are key levels to watch out for in the coming days and the coming weeks. But more importantly, we need render tokens to rally above the $5.5 level. From where we're currently trading, for us to get to $5.5, we need to see one of those big pumps, one of those 50% pumps, and knowing how volatile the altcoin market can be, 50% pump is just always around the corner. From where we're currently trading right now, around the $3.6 level, for render token to get to new all-time highs, we need to see more than a 260% pump from where we're currently trading. And the 260% pump can happen in a twinkle of an eye. A 260% pump is something that you should expect in the final phases of a market cycle pump. We saw that happen in 2021. In 2021, the last few days of the market cycle brought render token pumping by more than 900%. 900% pump in just around 30 days. This time around, we're not looking for a 900% pump for us to get to new all-time highs. We're looking for render token to give us just more than a 300% pump, which I believe is fair, which can also happen. Where can you get some render token? If you want to get some for yourself, you can get some render tokens on Binance, on Bybit, on Coinbase Exchange, on Radium, on Upbit, and anywhere you get your popular altcoins, you can get some render tokens right there. If you look at render tokens performance against Bitcoin, two sides to a story. When the market is bullish, you want to be holding some render token, you want to be holding some altcoins. In 2021, we saw render token outperforming Bitcoin by more than 6,200%. But then the flip side is also true. In the bear market, you want to run away from these altcoins. They are great destructors of wealth. In the first full crypto bear market, we saw render token losing around 88% of its value. It picked itself up against Bitcoin, rallied up, and by March of 2024, when it was at all-time highs against the US dollar, it was also at all-time highs against Bitcoin. It rallied up by more than 1,200% against Bitcoin. Market participants were singing Kumbaya, were going to the moon, and just like clockwork, render token has erased most of those gains. We have seen render token give back most of those gains to the market, dumping by another 84%. And even though I'm not expecting render token to pump to new all-time highs, even though I'm not expecting, and that's against Bitcoin, even though I'm not expecting it to just give us those crazy 1,000% pump, I'm sure a 200 to a 300% pump would be greatly appreciated. Bitcoin is trading above $100,000 right now. A huge gain for any altcoin that can outperform Bitcoin over the next few days and the next few weeks. And altcoin season is around the corner. That's what altcoin season index is telling us. Altcoin season can start at any moment from now. Altcoins already outperforming Bitcoin. And over the next few days, more altcoins will join in the queue, outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is already dumping. Historically, that has been when altcoins have always had a nice time. I believe Bitcoin dominance could even get to as low as 50%, with Bitcoin trading around $100,000, $111,000, with the total crypto market staying around $3.83 trillion. I'll not be shocked to see altcoins exploding as greed returns to the cryptocurrency market. That's another future end of market cycle. Altcoins to be pumping double digits. You see sentiment improve to greed, maybe extreme greed, but right now market participants are expecting higher prices because sentiment is neutral. Even though Bitcoin is trading above $111,000, even though we're seeing huge gains in the altcoin market on a daily time frame. But remember, guys, we're playing a game here to buy low, to sell high, to buy when there's fear in the market, and to sell when greed eventually returns to the market. If you look at render tokens market cap, first, in 2021, it got to as high as that $1.4 billion level. That was all-time highs before the bear market that saw it shed more than 95% of its market valuation back to as low as $70 million. But then, if you held on, if you believe the project and you doubled down on it, you are rewarded because by 2024, the market cap has gotten to as high as $5 billion in March. In December of 2024, we saw the market cap shooting to new all-time highs without the price chart doing so. Historically, that has always been a red flag for any project. If you are seeing the market cap get to new all-time highs without the price getting to new all-time highs, it means more tokens are coming to circulation. And that's what we saw for render token. It got to as high as $13 in March of 2011. When we got to March of 2024, when we got to December of 2024, it could only get to $10, but the market cap chart could set new all-time highs, which means more tokens came into circulation because the market cap got to as high as $5.7 billion in December. But in March, the market cap stopped around the $5 billion level. So maybe, just maybe, the top is already in for render token. Maybe, just maybe, it will attempt to set new all-time highs. But for us to get to new all-time highs, we need to see render token pump by more than 200%. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think render token can pump 200% before the end of the cycle? How high do you see render going? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video and anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.